Nowadays there's Ethiopian restaurants, there's Korean restaurants, there's Chinese restaurants, Italian restaurants, you name it. There's every kind of restaurant, but we didn't feel like there was a presence for native food. And so we wanted to create that and create the environment and then hope that it created that excitement within the people.
Tocabe American Indian Eatery started as a dream of two college kids.
We had no understanding of what could happen if you fail.
We love food and we had both worked in restaurants for a long time. And so we were comfortable in a restaurant environment.
Longtime friends Ben Jacobs and Matt Chandra started Tocabe just 8 years ago. Ben is from Denver but has strong Oklahoma ties.
I still have aunts, uncles, cousins that live in Oklahoma, in Pawhuska, Bartlesville, Tulsa area. So I spent a lot of time out there. I spent all my summers there with my grandparents when I was younger. I mean, I grew up here, but it has this sense of belonging when I'm there. It's just a community that we've always been a part of, something that my mother always ingrained in us of, that's where we go back to when we need to be with our family.
Matt's also from Denver. He spent so much time with Ben's family that he became a kind of adopted son.
And through that, I learned a lot about his culture and had the opportunity to go to his dances in Oklahoma and Pawhuska for the Osage Nation. And that's where I really started to fall in love with the cuisine, with the culture, with his family. And that kind of started the ideas when we were in college and after college about opening up an American Indian restaurant.
We got ribs coming?
Ribs and a bowl of green chili stew.
It's been exciting to see the reaction from people coming in, just the excitement about it that they have, and then their excitement about our crew here and the food. I mean, that was the whole goal, is just to feed them good food. Because as you know, food is a big part of who we are as a community and as a culture, and so that's what's something that we wanted to create a voice for on a larger scale to kind of the general population.
A larger scale? How about the Food Network? This episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives aired in 2011.
Fry bread is a bomb with the chicken that's been marinated. And they're completely off the hook.
I hear Guy Fieri is still raving about Tocabe's food.
Indian tacos was something that, even if you're a non-native, a lot of people have a familiarity with fry bread or have had Indian tacos. And so that was our idea to start with and then expand on that idea. Our bison ribs are probably our most popular item. That has a 10-spice dry rub. We make our own bison stock, so then we sear them, slow roast them over 2 hours in our own bison stock.
We slow braise them in the oven, and then when they're ready, we keep them hot, and then when they're ready to order, we put them on the grill, add our blueberry barbecue sauce, and then we just caramelize the top, and it becomes really nice.
Just that one? You can do one other if you like. Sour cream and ancho chipotle? Either?
Ben and Matt are poised to make an even bigger statement in the restaurant business. They recently opened up their second Tocabe, just in time for Denver March.
Definitely the word about the new location and the business community is getting out. We served a lot of new customers today, so that's huge. I mean, if we can, all the customers we serve today, if we can bring them in again and then secure that they like our food, it's going to be a great year.
The guys are pretty humble about the big news they're making in Indian country. Native cuisine is catching on and they're riding the wave they created. But they'll tell you quickly, it all comes down to good food and the way it brings folks together.
That's one of my favorite things when people say, this makes me think of my grandma, this makes me think of my aunt's backyard, like those are the things that are important, and I like that our food can take people back to those memories that are important to us.